Hey, beautiful people, welcome to touch.cee natural. If you want to see how I made this brightening cream, then keep on watching. Hey, beautiful people, welcome to another episode on touch.cee natural. If you have not subscribed to my channel, this is a perfect opportunity for you to do so you can see more exciting videos coming up soon. So here I'm going to be showing you how to pro-mix your existing cream. In this formulation, I am using an existing cream base that I already made. In the description box, I have linked up a video where you will see how to make this already made cream base. You can actually make it, or you use any other lotion that you have. So first of all, I am going in with my brightening chemical, which is the Bell Eclats. This is a brightening active that I'm going to be using for this formulation. So for my own particular cream, this particular one I am making, I am doing everything in percentages so that it will be easier for you to have the same consistency, the same cream in a bigger quantity when you want to make it. So up next, I'm using the White Now cream. This White Now serum is going to brighten up your skin. It's going to help your skin to look brighter, to look better than it looked before. It's just a gradual lightener that does not spoil your skin in any way, which is what I'm measuring out here. After this, I'm using the Filipino set. The Filipino set consists of the lotion and the powder. It is another brightening active. So first, I want you to know that I tried my best to keep my brightening actives to 30%. I didn't want to do anything extra. So here I am just measuring out the Filipino powder, and up next I'm going to be putting in the Filipino solution. This is a very good brightening formula. This is a very good brightening ingredient that is going to help reduce the production of melanin, to brighten up your skin in no time. So I'm just mixing up both the solution and the powder in a very good mix. So what I did here in this formulation is I'm preparing the ingredients I'm going to be mixing into my existing cream base. So now I'm adding the mixed Filipino set into the White Now and the Bell Eclats that I used already. So up next, after this, I'm just giving it a bit of shake. I'm trying to stir it so that everything is going to mix up all together. So the next thing I'm using is this, my whitenizer oil. This is also an ingredient that brightens up your complexion. This is a very rich brightening cream, but what you need to know is that this cream is not going to spoil your complexion in any way. I'm just mixing that up already. It's not going to burn your skin. It's not going to give you any form of reaction because the ingredients I used here are very good and very rich. So up next, this is the neem leaf oil. What this oil does is that it fights acne, and then it fights any form of reaction that you might want to have. So this oil is a herbal oil, which is why I decided to add it. It clears any form of reaction at all that you may have. So that's what I measured out here, and then I just gave it a mix. I didn't need to solubilize anything because we already have our cream base. Up next, I'm using the alpha arbutin. Alpha arbutin is a brightening powder. It's a natural brightener actually, but then this alpha arbutin works very, very good. It's very good. It's, in fact, this is what I've been using for a while now. So the alpha arbutin, what it's just going to do is to reduce the production of melanin on your skin. So I just added this to my already measured distilled water, which you can see in the formula. So up next, I'm adding up my kojic acid. This is the kojic acid powder. That is what I'm using. So I'm adding this to the water phase of this. We already added the alpha butane, so I'm just giving it a mix. But then what I realized is that the kojic acid is not going to melt until you double boil it. You have to heat this up a little bit for the kojic acid to actually melt. So up next, this is my vegetable glycerin. The vegetable glycerin is going to boost the penetration power of all of these actives, and then it is going to help to mix in my licorice extract powder. That is what the vegetable glycerin is going to do here. So I'm just adding in my licorice extract. The licorice extract is also a brightening ingredient, and then it also helps to smoothen your skin. That is what the licorice extract does. So up here, I'm just mixing, giving that a mix. That is what you can see that I'm doing. So next up next, I'm using the niacinamide. Niacinamide revives your skin tone, apart from the fact that it has anti-aging benefits. So this is this particular water phase you can see is the melted down kojic acid that I already did on the double boiler off camera. So I added my hyaluronic acid liquid, which retains moisture and nourishes the skin. Up next here, I have my frankincense botanica extract. So we added our frankincense botanica extract and gave it a mix, and now you can see this phase is very clear. Then now that licorice that we mixed into the glycerin is what we are adding at this very point. So you can see that still goes into the phase that has to do with the water phase. So we are just melting all of that in. Then up next is my dimethicone. What the dimethicone does for you is that it protects you from loss of moisture. Your skin does not lose moisture with this ingredient. But then I realized that it is also a good ingredient to melt in our mica powder, which is our color. So I just use this in also melting in my color, because this particular color I used is a bit clumpy, but then after adding it to the dimethicone, you can see it gave this very good pigment, and then it was just easy to work with for me. So I'm just giving it a mix. I'm just mixing it in. Ideally, in a typical formulation, I'm going to be adding my oil to that, but then there was no need. Now I'm back to the star of this production, which is my cream base. So I'm just using this cream base that I already made. Like I said, in the link in the description box, you will see how to make this exact cream base, how I made a cream base. So you can see this is all thick and creamy. So all of these ingredients is just going to be mixed in and blended in. We have tried our best to dissolve all the ingredients we need for this brightening body lotion that we need. And then now these are the ingredients that we blended and then mixed in. So that's just what we are doing. So this is the first part. I'm just pouring it directly into the measured cream base. So I'm giving it a mix. Next, I'm putting in the second part, and then I'll just give it a mix again. So that's what it looks like at the moment. So up next, I'm going to use my immersion blender to give it a little bit of mix so that there is no separation of any form. You do not need to add any other ingredient to emulsify or solubilize this, because we already have our cream base here. So up next, I'm going to be adding my mixed in color. That is what I am adding at this point. So I'm just adding this, the dimethicone, the color. Like I said already, the dimethicone is going to protect your skin from moisture loss, and it's going to give your product a good sleep. So up next, I'm adding my fragrance oil. For this formulation, I use the frankincense essential oil. That is what I use. So I'm adding the measurements I wrote down that I needed. So that's exactly what I am doing. I just added that in. Then up next, I'm going to be needing a broad spectrum preservative, because of course every production that contains water needs to be properly preserved because of germs, bacteria and molds. So I've added in my preservative, I've given it a good stir, and then this is our final consistency. This product is very beautiful, it is very rich, it is very rich, it is very nourishing, it does not burn your skin in any way, and then the brightening actives are in the right amount. Like, wow, this is just what it should be. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, so you'll be the first to know when we upload new videos. Yes, so if you like this or you're going to be trying it out, please leave a comment in the description box. I want to know what you think or what you got when you try this out. Thank you so much. I love you.